Hello and welcome to another fantastic episode of Battle for Middle-earth 2, Two Towers and Enough. This game was on the 6th of July 2019 and it's a bit of an epic one, to say the least. I think we must have had a few drinks after coming up with this idea. The premise of the game is myself, Jimbo. I am elves, as you can see, versus two players. That would be Gaz here and Lewis here. Well, even though Lewis decided to call himself also Gaz, which is very confusing. And then versus three, which would consist of James+Sumner, old Ed, dwarfy boy, Jimbo last, thank you Ed, and Ryan experimenting fatefully with elves. So yes, 1 versus 2 versus 3. So yeah, a bit of a nuts game. Let's observe everyone. So yes, there are no brutals on Tournament Hill. So as you can see here, for me, yeah, this is kind of a dream start for me right here. I start off straight away because I know I need troops. I know at this point I was already sweating buckets because I thought I'd be under attack by all 5 sides. And I'm quite lucky because obviously there's no one either side of me. So I have free space to put all my trees. Right, so let's see how this is going. So there's a bit of a space between me and Gaz, so that's nice. Gaz has alerts out. But this is where Lewis has the edge here, because Lewis full well knows that you need to get the inn, and the first thing you do is get alerts out and you take him to the inn. So Gaz, don't worry, I'm sure you will get through to this. Alright. See, Ed's got Gloin and didn't even bother going for this. This is the difference here, people. This is the difference. You need to have the inn. This is generating up 60, so this is between 2 and 3 furnaces worth of money, this thing. You have to get it. Alright, I've got Haldir. First thing he does is get this. There we go. Right, Lewis. Bold with the towers. Very bold with the towers. Crossbowman already inside. This is very, very good play. Lewis is here for the big haul. And plus he already has this real estate right here. So that means that I get right, yeah, like Sumner, he can't even get anywhere near these towers. He can't build anything here, he can't go here. This is just no man's land, but it's no man's land that's owned by Lewis. So this is good play from Lewis. Now this is what you don't want, is a whole bunch of archers right up against towers, because they are going to get molested, murdered and mutilated. Right, oh okay, well I say that again. Gaz did go for the inn, but he decided to go for my inn, and this is where we have a problem, because this is my inn, Gaz. This is mine, my own. Right. I realise that, and I decide to teach Gaz a bit of a lesson. Right. Right. And I decide, well, I probably didn't need to cancel that tree. I don't think Gaz was going to get it. I'm chasing him. Get out of our town. There you go. That's a pretty far out furnace. You could have... Well, there's a lot of space here, Gaz. You could have just made it there. Because now you've built a furnace that's close to all of these archers, and I'm going to kill your builder. And you don't want to have a builder killed early game. You just don't want that. That's a Neddy no-no. Right, what's going on over here? Lewis cementing his position right here. I don't know, Lewis. I would have had like maybe another crossbowman in here or something like that, just to make absolutely sure. Berserkers. Very, very nice. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Ed reinforcing Sumner's position with 2 platoons of this. Very nice, very nice. Has he got anything in here? No. See, you got to put these inside. Put these inside. You know, because then these archers are in a defended position. I think that was, maybe Lutz was just on sword stance. I think that's why he went mental. Do you need a tower there? I guess so, because I'm hovering around. That's probably a good idea, but if you've got Murder of Crows, yeah, you've already got the Murder of Crows on your fortress here, so you can see me a mile away if I'm coming near. So as long as you had maybe a couple of towers here, but I think that if Gaz had sent everything he had to Lewis, or at least been able to make these on level 2 so you can help Lewis with a few berserkers. I think if you had done that, Lewis could have used his... Shit, I missed the berserkers. Where did they go? Where did they go? Sorry, Lewis. I'm trying to cover everything at the moment. Right, the berserkers are here, lurking, out of frame. What's Ed doing? What is Ed doing? Ed, you have way too many pikemen. All Ed has is pikemen and Gloin. Probably sitting in a mine. Right. Ed, you got Menadale for Christ's sake. They're just as good as these things. Right. What's Ryan doing? Ryan's sneaking over here. He's got the inn. He's doing okay. He's got good stuff. But Ryan decides to get a bit lippy and goes after me. Right, conflict. Here we go. Lewis, I don't know if the berserkers, if they went this way. See, look, they already know. They're already under investigation here. Yeah, they're all going to get murdered. I think this position here is probably too well defended to try and go after him. So perhaps, this is where I think that Gaz and Lewis should have shared the berserker responsibilities. Maybe 5 from Lewis and 5 from Gaz. And then perhaps gone for either Ed or Ryan. Just randomly, like do the Palantir on both of these guys and just have a look at them and see what's going on. Because I think right here, they can't get through here. There's no way they can get through here. Yeah, you've got one crossbowman in each one. Got another one. See, look, these guys aren't even going for the builder. There's a builder here. This is easy pickings. Yep. It's kind of like that scene out of Saving Private Ryan, isn't it? The machine gun, the MG42, just going straight on, murdering all of those American GIs in the landing craft on Omaha Beach. How much money was that? That was about 4 or 5 platoons. Okay, they weren't upgraded. Yeah, this is not good. Right, Gaz is doing some good damage. He's got alerts here. 4 platoons. Yep, very good, very good. Taking out a builder. Billy the builder, very nice. Doing some getting behind enemy lines. Getting behind enemy lines. Right, Ed lurking. Fuck me. See, Ed either goes all Guardians or all Phalanxes. It's not both, it's either. Either or, depending on which position. Right. Ed, you haven't even sniffed the enemy yet. You do not need arrow towers if the enemy is not really... I mean, okay, I guess there's this. Yeah, fair enough. But, you know what? If you had some decent troops and some men a Dale, you would be able to take this to the cleaners. No problem at all. And they're taking your inn. What are you going to do about it, Ed? They're taking your inn. You're just going to let them do that? Huh? Smack you in the face a little bit? This is... yeah. Right. Glowing on the front lines. Interesting. Interesting. I think if Ed had maybe several more platoons or something like that, he could have clumped these towers, could have done a bit of damage. And if Ed has heal as well, he could have taken these bad boys out. Right, so he's got a ballista here. Where's Lurd? Yeah. Lewis, you needed to take Lurtz out, and you needed to do the cripple strike on Gloin so he couldn't move anywhere. And don't worry about these troops. They're doing nothing. You need to worry about these. They're the ones doing the damage. Alright. Get the builder out of there. Get the builder out of there. Put these crossbowmen in another tower. I think this is a very crucial battle right here. A very, very crucial battle. Lewis sending reinforcements. Very good. See, Sumner, if you had like some, instead of these archers, if you had some pikemen or just some swordsmen to go and help Ed, that would have been great. Oh my god. Here we go. Here we go. And whilst that's going on, brilliant play from Lewis. Brilliant play. Whilst all this commotion is going on over here, I'm not even sure Sumner realises his fortress is gone. Right, I think there needs to be a full-blown inquiry into what happened there, because these guys were just sitting there. They could have taken these fuckers out, but they didn't. So yes, I think there needs to be a full-blown government inquiry there as to what happened, because I think this just completely just sank the whole planet. And now Gaz is coming in. Oh, Gaz, no, go in, finish him off. Ah! Right. I decided, meanwhile, that I've had enough of just chilling. I've got all good enough upgrades. I haven't got all the upgrades just yet. But as you can see, I've been saving up with a cute little force. But please observe here, lads. Pikemen plus swordsmen with archers and haldir. A bit of everything. Clumpty dumpty, clumpty dumpty, clumpty dumpty. That's how we do it, right? And then you attack. See? Right. Not just archers. There we go. Isn't that a beautiful sight? There we go. See, you have Haldir in there. He's the one who takes all the damage. And then when he's just about to go, you send him away, and then you bring him back, so that this fortress is now targeting these troops instead of your hero. And now he comes back and he gives them all plus 50% damage. Right. Destroying this, you never know what Ed might be able to do. So literally in the space of just a few minutes, the team of 3 has been sausaged. Absolutely sausaged. Lewis has a ballista right there. He's got more berserkers there. This is good. Good one, World Men of Dunland. This is good. This is good. That's it. Now strike. Now strike. There you go. There you go. That's how you do it. Going down. Going down. Beautiful play. Nice. Is this the last building for Sumner? Unless he's got something. Something in his base. What's keeping Sumner in the game? Oh yeah, he's got this, right. Well, I tell you what, I mean, as a force, Sumner's been completely wiped out and beaten pretty much 1v1. Actually, no, not 1v1. Actually, Lewis was taking on both Ed and Sumner. So you could say that Lewis beat Sumner and Ed a 1 versus 2. Gaz, this is too expensive. You should have been making like some more troops, getting some upgrades, maybe getting some wargs or something like that, riding around the map, taking shit out. Taking shit out. Ed, fortifying his position, as a dwarf should. However, this is also kind of like a last man, last man standing sort of thing here, and I guess we're sort of at that, in that sort of period already, aren't we? There's not much left. So the only one really intact is Ed. I've got a large force, which I'm basically just taking around the map, trying to see everything I can. Ah. Bye-bye. Yep, see you later. And now I'm going to kill Lurtz. See, this is what I mean, Gaz, you need to learn your lesson. Don't come near me. Stay away from me. He's gonna die. There we go. Too bad a nice watcher there would have really pissed me off with all my upgraded troops. Yes. Right. Let's do a situation status recap here. Ryan. This looks like that's all that's keeping him in the game, is that one barracks. That's not a good place to be. He's making the stables near Ed. At least Ed's is a bastion of hope for now. Can Ed turn the tide of war against a team of 1 and a team of 2? Lewis, on the way. Now, did Sumner have a builder? I don't think Sumner had a builder. Right. Ryan has 100 and 475. Gaz is pretty much the same, but 575. Ed has 400 and 420. Sumner has basically nothing. No money and no command points, nothing. And me, I've got 1100 and 625. And Lewis is doing very well with 5,000 and 550. So yes. Lewis is in a very strong position here. I spot the danger. I figure I don't really need all of my force there because I don't want Lewis to randomly do the watcher on me. So if he's going to do it, it's only going to be on the archers. Right, I think there's a lull in the fighting here. Yes, right. That's been nullified. Gaz sees the danger. He knows that I've got a shitload of archers, so he puts up a shitload of towers. That is a good response. I guess now that Gaz realizes that, okay, I can kind of see it now, is that if you're up against me and I've got a shitload of archers, and you know that your own archers, being Isengard, the crossbowmen, are going to be no match for all of this lot, so therefore you've got to fight dirty, and you've got to have a shitload of towers, you have to. But you do need to have some troops near these towers. They can't be doing it by themselves. Right. What's Lewis up to? Well, no one's getting in this side, Lewis, that's for sure. Yeah, but probably don't need those crossbowmen in there anymore, I don't think. Ed is basically just sitting here waiting, hoping that he can make it. Alright. The towers are upgraded, to be fair. The towers are upgraded. They do quite a bit of damage. They do double damage once they're upgraded. However, these things are all still firing at Haldir. Meanwhile, my whole force manages to get through pretty much untouched. And this is the difference between one of these with a crossbowman in and another one with crossbowman in. Because on the other game that we had with 3 versus 3, you could see the damage that it did when Lewis had some crossbowmen in it. Wow, that is gone. Ping to shit. That's flying through the air. Plumpty Dumpty. I've done the heal. There's nothing he can do. Impotent. Absolutely impotent. I think after this, we're going to have some links to erectile dysfunction, I think, after this. That is how impotent Gaz is in this position. It's not his fault. It's just the fact that... Okay, well, maybe it is a little bit his fault, but, you know, because there's not enough troops here. But this is an unfortunate position to be in. It just came too quickly. That's what she said. And now Lewis's Lurtz is also fighting in desperation. So really, my force coming in here kind of screwed up their attack plan on the team of 3. I mean, not that the team of 3 was really much. I mean, Ryan and Sumner have been completely crippled. There's nothing that they can do. They're effectively out of the game. But I recognize the fact that that the team of 3 is destroyed, so therefore I need to take out either Gaz or Lewis as quickly as possible. That was my only chance, because I really don't want to get into a situation where it's me versus Lewis and Gaz on a big map. That would just be ridiculous. So here we go. Have I got my base? I've got enough towers, but it's a good thing no one's bloody attacking me, that's for sure. There's just nothing. Lewis is going east. Interesting. Going east. You guys needed troops. We needed some cavalry to march over all of these guys here for a start off. That might have been pretty helpful, but once again, you make it difficult if you have pikemen in here. A nice watcher in there, that sort of thing. If you had that, this would be a very, very different game. Right. Ryan with the random tower. I don't think Ed needs any help with towers. I don't know. I don't think so. I think you just needed like a whole bunch of trees and a whole bunch of troops. That's all you needed. Troops and trees. Troops and trees. Get that builder. Taking the inn. That's always nice. See, at no point was there a, you know, I think that might have been better on my own force over here. I mean, they probably would have gotten murdered, but still, it's better to have him here, or a watcher, or a zapper, or something. He's saving up for the zapper. He's saving up. Yeah, that fortress went down pretty quick. What's going on here? How many berserkers? Oh, right. Very sneaky. Lewis with the sneaky ballistas. See, if Ed, if you had some mines around, you'd be able to see a little bit further away, and you'd be able to see this happening here. This one impending doom. Right. Splitting up the forces. Going in. They're upgraded. They're looking nasty. Need to try and get here before Lewis gets the zapper. Some Clumpty Dumpty action. Preferably. One berserker fancies himself. He gets annihilated. Well, I'm not quite sure what happened to Gaz and Lewis's troops during this whole period. I don't know, maybe there weren't enough, were there not enough barracks or something? But it just seemed that I was the only one who actually had loads and loads of troops. Ryan, 420, at least he's got some troops now. Gaz, 0 troops. 0. But with 500 command points at least. Ed, 1,000, 514, 605. Ed's doing alright. Where's Lewis? 5,600, but with only 375 command points. Yeah. That's probably, I'm not, yeah, that's dangerous, because then if you've got a lot of money, but then you still lost, that is, yeah, that's painful sometimes to have to deal with that. Right, Lewis out of the game. Lewis is out of the game. See, there were loads of platoons in these towers. I don't know. I think Lewis was really focused on being able to take out Ed and Ryan, because really Ryan is now starting to semi come back into the game. He does have trees. Ryan, if you had more trees and you were just building, even in the middle of the map, just bloody everywhere, just building, you would have been able to have, and plus this inn too. You just build like half a dozen of these barracks, and then eventually save up for your fortress again. There we go. And I don't rest, so I keep going. I figure the force is pretty much, my one force has not been touched, so I might as well go for it. A meteor shower. Has anyone got anyone like got an idea? Oh, look at that. Nice arrow volley in there. Haldir going it alone. See, this is the thing, like... Ooh. Oh yes, I did do an arrow volley there. Yeah. Right. That sounds like mine. Ed didn't want to hear that. Does he have rebuild? I'm not quite sure. Oh yeah, Haldir's gonna get mid. Oh, I had healed just in time. Well, it did have battle wagons. I guess it, you know, maybe just trying to go after these archers might have been the only option, the best way to do it. This is always a devastating 15 power point maneuver. Ed's fortress is down. These troops are just sitting here. They're just sitting there. I don't know, maybe Ed was going to the loo or something? It's all kicking off. It's not going well. I think that if Ed and Ryan were able to defeat me at this battle right here, the battle at Ed's base, I think they could have won. But I think they were... I don't know, Ryan, like, you got to build some towers. Not towers, sorry, trees. Build trees everywhere. These little buggers need to be everywhere. And then the best you can do right now is basically just keep on taking all of my trees out, you know, making sure that I don't own the map and that I can't just walk wherever I want. I've basically got the entire force here, like, completely intact. I've got 3 Ents here, all completely intact. Yeah. This is what erectile dysfunction is like. Can't do fuck all. Even if you wanted to, you can't. Jiminy cricket. Oh no, he went the wrong way. Into the pikeman. Ouch. Might have gone that way. Could have done some damage. Right. What's going on here? Wargs. Finally, I see some fucking cavalry. Fiddlesticks. Finally. And a little bit of coordination. Ryan and Gaz taking out my base. Or trying to take out some trees, at least. Oh, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that, Ryan. I would... Ryan, you can spot that he's also going after trees and just leave him alone. Because now you two have basically done my job for me, where you've taken each other out. And then because I always have like a couple of troops near my base, some upgraded troops next to this tower right here, and it's going to be very... you can't berserker rush me. So I've already got troops. I've already got troops. Oh, Gaz. Going after Ryan instead of me. I think even, yeah, with this platoon, all you could have done was basically just take out that, and then take out another one. Keep going, keep going. And you got that, I guess. I mean, yeah, you have been taking out quite a few trees, to be fair. But, right, Ed. Resorting to living in the middle. Ed is Malcolm in the middle. Big troops, big forces there. Yeah, I don't know. So it sounded like you were actually going around getting my trees, which was great, but then, I don't know, you got to think tactically. You don't want to let me come back in and like win this game. I mean, Ryan was going to be a thorn in my side. That's painful. I don't know, what do you do? Yes, that's interesting, because it's the base on the other side of these towers, because really you want all of this stuff on this side here, because now you're really close to my base. My main force is in the bottom east. Ed does have something. He does have a little bit. Ed does have a little bit. And Ryan is starting to... Look, Ryan does have the upgrades. He does have enough. This is a problem. Yeah, does Ed have a mine here? No, I don't know, Ed. If you had a mine here, that would also be pretty handy. Yeah, best thing I think you and Ryan could have done, Ed, is probably just go into my base and start taking all of the trees out. You might not have enough to be able to take out the fortress, but just go around my base and cause havoc, because at least then I don't have any money. This is a good idea by Ryan, however, Ed needed to help. So therefore, communication between you two. Tell Ed that you're attacking. I'm sure Ed would have been happy. Ed actually had fucking more than enough. What, 4 platoons there? 5 platoons there. Ed had enough to actually cause some serious damage there, to be honest. If you had 9 platoons of Guardians going in here, this would cause me a very big headache. You might even be able to win that. If you clumped this, destroyed that, destroyed these guys right here, and then you had this right next to you. Basically, Ryan and Ed had a force that could take out my base. That's what I'm saying. Because if my force here is too big and too strong, then avoid it. Just avoid it and try and attack mine and cause headaches. Alright, yeah, I did the sun flare on that. I had the 25 power point. And then, yeah, same thing with you guys as well, like just attacking me. So this was very, very close. I do have the eagle, so no one can just berserker rush me or get in ballistas. See, look, Ryan's doing well here. Ryan is doing well. But he can't... Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else he's got. There must be a couple of buildings around here or something. I don't know. Ryan, what have you got left? What's left? Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, just get the eagle. No need to go for the fortress. You haven't got enough to take out the fortress. Yeah, you don't have enough to take out the fortress. Just stay away. Stay away, just go around it. Ed decided to go for Gaz instead. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, well played by Gaz here. Well played by Gaz. That is some of the most dismal play I've ever seen. That also needs an inquiry as well. What the fuck happened there? Yeah, I guess it's because Ed can't see. Ed can't see. Right. Even if they're not upgraded, this should cause a lot of problems. How do people use cavalry? Let's see. Let's see. Run them over, run them over. There we go. Clump, 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 clump. Well, it would have gone down if it was quick, like clumped, but oh well. It's still going down. Still going down. This game was a lot closer than I had thought. I think if there were a little bit of tactical changes here, i.e. Gaz, Ed, and Ryan all going for me, I'm pretty sure I would have lost. Because my main force here eventually would have gotten destroyed. So then, what can I do? Ed, on the run. However, Ed is being sneaky, and he's building lots of different... He's got 2 builders at least. I count at least 2 builders. Where was this sort of, you know, aggressive, lurky, difficult play? He's got 3 builders. Where was this lurky play earlier, Ed? Got loads of mines. Yeah. Yeah, see, whilst Gaz is going after Ed, I then go after Gaz, so it is a very interesting game, that's for sure. I think this is the only thing that... No, you don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. That's way too expensive. Should have just bought like 4 or 5 of these barracks instead. Ed has a good enough force. And he's ready. This is the time when you have pikemen. This is now the time, because Ed has seen loads and loads of wargs, so now you need to get loads of pikemen. That is fine. I will allow that, Ed. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. No, not when you don't have a fortress. These things are like gold. Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy the Builder. Wow. Cavalry. Ryan's cavalry. What's going on? Ryan, why did you bring these guys over here? And they're fully upgraded as well. This is an expensive unit. I don't think you really need to do that. I think you should have just taken out some of Gaz's farms or something. Right, so I had enough of Gaz, and I decided to take him out. Take him out to dinner. There we go. Right, there's nothing over here. Yes, very wise, very wise. Putting him on the other side, very nice. Get these things out of here. So the trick is to split some of these wargs up into groups of 3, something like that, and then just scour the map in all different directions. Then you can take out someone. That's how you do it, boys. That's how you do it. You have to split your forces up if you have to get them on the... If you've got your enemy on the run, and you need to be able to take them out very, very quickly, then you need to have a lot of speed. It's a bit different if you've got my force here, where I'm just trying to take someone out. Yeah, once again, it's painful. It is upgraded, which is expensive. However, if there's no crossbowmen in there, there's only a certain amount of damage that they can do. Not letting that fortress come back, Gaz, I'm sorry. And that is Gaz. All the towers gone. That's it. And I will bet Ryan, with his expensive bunch of troops here, couldn't believe his luck. He was about to be surrounded and destroyed by a whole bunch of wargs, and then suddenly they all disappeared. You're welcome, Ryan. You're welcome. Wow, that's that's a lot of pikemen. See, this is no mug of a force. This is a lot. This is a lot of stuff. And now Ed knows that Gaz has been taken out. So if Gaz is taken out, that means that, I mean, I can't occupy all points of the map simultaneously. How much money have they got? Right, Ryan, 1,700 and 200 troops. Ed, 400 and 660. And I got 10,600 out of 760. So yeah, okay, alright. Well, it's a bit, you know, balanced in my favour, I must admit. Yeah. See, if you had a couple of minute Dale in here, buddy. Oi. Right. See, I've still got troops sitting around just in case. Alright, so this is how you do it. You gotta search and destroy. Search and destroy. Go around the map, you take out as many of these mines and furnaces, farms, trees, whatever it is. Take them all out. Alright. Right, so I've got two forces here. Split them up. Split them up. So I've got a smaller force here and a larger force here. And now, as you can see, I'm splitting up the troops because I'm not quite sure where Ed is. So I've got a force here and I have a force here. So I'm trying to canvass the map to be able to see what the hell's going on. Hurrah! Huzzah! Taking out all of Ed's mines. This is painful to Ed, I know. He needs these, but he's got 3 grand on him and 780. It's, you know, it's not too bad. Ryan's not in a good place. Ryan is not in a good place. Right, so I got my force here and my force here, basically keeping Ed boxed in so that Ed can't get out. We cannot get out. Oh, you didn't send that builder towards me. When I know Ed's on the run, or anyone's on the run, chasing down and killing a builder, I mean, there's no way I'm letting that builder out. Maybe Ed realizes that he has to, oh, he's building a mine. Interesting place to build a mine. So I'll put the troops back here to try and keep Ed contained. Ed rebuilding. He has a fortress. They have a game troll. So Ed actually has a pretty decent sized force here. Ryan is coming in to help him. It doesn't matter about the builder. Alright, I'm taking... Alright, I've already destroyed. He's already like got loads of mines all over the place. Alright. Yeah. Bye-bye that fortress. What the hell were these guys doing? If they were just... Oh right, Ed is out. Right, so I think Ed got a bit fucked off and decided to quit, so now all these forces are in Ryan's control. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't like people quitting. I think that's a bit of a skanky move, to be honest. Alright, got troops here. Got troops there. Troops amassing. One heroic last final stand. I guess, I don't know, it's difficult when you've got to control a lot of different things, but Ryan, I was taking out all of your base. Your new base. That's why I didn't bother getting these new troops involved. Yep, that'll do it. Well, hopefully that has shed a little bit of light as to what went on in this infamous game. Yeah, I was just trying to take this damn building out. I'm hoping that was going to be it. Are they going to do it? Are they going to do it before they get all smoked? Come on, you can do it. Yay. No, I thought that was going to be Ryan out of the game then, but I guess not. Ah, they got discovered. They got murdered. Right, I've had enough too. So I'm going in. This is a good battle right here. Oh. Cavalry. This is how it's supposed to look like. And then, yeah, cloud break. Get these buggers. Get the real problem right here. Get this cavalry, make sure that's no longer a threat. Make sure they're healed. And that pretty much turned the tide of this battle right here. This is a major battle. Cloud break. Cloud break completely unhealed. They're just completely sausaged. Completely sausaged. And now the eagle's coming in. Yeah, only a matter of time now. But yeah, very interesting game, very tactical. I think this could have gone very, very differently, to be honest, if the team of 2 and the team of 3 had basically thought about it a little bit and decided who to sort of gang up against and who was more of a threat. Obviously, if you see me walking around the map with level 5 units fully upgraded, I would probably tell you that is a bit of a threat. Oh, Ryan has a force here. But it's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! Right. Is there anything going on my base? No. Got loads of troops here. Just chilling. Just chilling. Sneaky. Oh god. That's good trample. It's good trample damage. Ouch. Time to regroup. Going for the final killer blow. Where is the final killer blow anyway? That's it. I'm not sure if mine's... Oh, wait. He does have a builder, and yes, he is going after that. Well, how's about that? That is interesting. Well, I decided to mop up. I don't want to have anything coming back. And I probably should have been making way more trees. Way more trees, but yeah. I didn't. Alright, secondary force coming out. What have I got? 22,800. Ryan has 1,100 and 140. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit unfair, I guess, at this point. Maybe I don't need loads of trees, but you don't need the trees for money. You need them just so you can observe what's going on around the map. Trees going down everywhere. I'm like a Brazilian logger. When I see some jungle and some trees, I burn the fucker down. Oh no, why did I put the archers in front? Yeah, I moved it under back. Yeah! Thank God there's no forces in there. Right, another force here. God damn. Did I not see this fortress? The hell? Guess I didn't see it. Yeah, that's some nice trample there. Damage there, Ryan. Fair play, sir. Fair play. That was poor play by myself. Poor play. See, it's a good thing like my forces are very strong. Certainly in battle, these guys will take out most. That's fine. But then, obviously, when you come up against bloody buildings and stubborn defences, this is when it really does become a bit of an issue. Bit of cavalry there, causing issues. How there? Still alive? He's gonna hurt my tree. That son bitch. Well, it's gonna take a lot for them to destroy this, that's for sure. Alright. No more upgrades for you. Alright, slowly mopping up. Mopping up what's left. Alright. My secondary force coming in here. Well, if you're Ryan, what can you do? What can you do? So I've got 26 grand, 630. And he's got 1700. Wow, basically no forces whatsoever. Plenty of trees though. Trees and mines. Huzzah! Now where the hell am I going? Maybe I thought he was going back down south. Oh wait, no. Yes, there we go, a bit of flood damage. Soften them up a little bit. I realised that this force was not going to be enough to take out the fortress. Probably should have put it a little bit further back, but look at that. This thing is hardly doing any damage to that guy, look at that. But now he's on red. That thing, let this be a little lesson to everyone here. This tower is almost doing no damage whatsoever. Like nothing. Need to have some archers in there. Excellent. Well, there we go. 1 versus 2 versus 3, and the 1 won. Wow. There you go. Some crazy ass shit in that game. But yes, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next time.